Hello everyone, I'm back with a Jazzmaster Journey episode, and I think this one is probably going to be the biggest change of them all. After I set up the guitar and did my research into the Classic Player, I soon realised that these aren't pickups which are made to be a bit hotter. They're basically P90s. I have to thank Mike Adams for that, the Jazzmaster aficionado. He knows a lot more about Jazzmaster than I do. What I endeavoured to do was to find a single coil Jazzmaster pickup to replace the stock P90s. There's plenty out there, there's plenty of really good options. Seymour Duncan springs to mind, Curtis Novak, the Kinmans in Australia, they make noiseless single coil Jazzmaster pickups. But I thought I'd look closer to home. So, Monty's Guitars. They're a workshop that create pickups, and they've had plenty of big name clients like Radiohead, David Gilmour, just to name a couple. I had a look on their website and they had a set of 59 Jazzmaster pickups with 2 5-star reviews. That was good enough for me. So, and they were on offer, even better. So I went online, made the order, and they came in a lovely box. Look at that. Wound for Jonathan Ginn. May this bring you tonal bliss. Oh, that's very kind of them. I love that. Tonal bliss. I think we're all in search for tonal bliss, aren't we? In the second part, I'll do a tone test. So I will compare the P90s with the single coils and just demonstrate exactly what kind of sounds you can get using my 2 amps, the Fender and the Vox. Right, I've got the guitar all set up, all disassembled. Disassembled, is that a word? Yeah, I think so. First of all, a quick comparison of these pickups. So these are the Jazzmaster pickups which I've acquired from Monty's Guitars in London. Single coils. You can see that the copper winds in the middle of the pickup are small, maybe a few millimeters, half a centimetre or so. The P90s, you've got about 1 centimetre of winds. All that copper that's going round and round there in the middle, that's about 1 centimetre thick. So these are much higher output pickups, and it's also got these magnets on the back here. In a normal Jazzmaster you'd get single coils, but in the Classic Player, P90s are how it comes. But I want it to be a single coil guitar. So that's what I'm doing now, changing these pickups out for the 59 Jazzmaster pickups from Monty's. Right. Ugh, cold cup of tea. I'm still drinking it. Anyway, enough about tea. Well, this is just a little update on the pickup change. So I've managed to solder the pickups in. Didn't take too long, probably took about 2 hours. I'm not an experienced solderer, as I've mentioned before in previous videos. But they're in and they're working. Make sure you test them before you put everything back on. So now I'll show you the state of the pickups and how I've had to modify them just a little bit. So, because obviously I've changed from P90s to single coils. So I'm going to take off the pickup cases now to show you how I've fit the pickups in. So, come on, I can't get these pickups out now because they're stuck inside the case. Yeah, push them through with something. Bridge pickup. Okay, the bridge pickup is out of its case, sort of, nearly. Whew. Got there eventually. Right. See, this is another use for the stay trem arm. You can poke the pickups out using the end of it. So that wasn't in the description, but added bonus. Right. There we go. Okay, I'll just grab the camera now. As you can see, the pickups are in. They're inside the guitar, all wired up. Now, because the single coils are shorter, they're shorter than the P90s. The P90s are about that. There's a lot more coil going around the middle, which means it needs more padding or more sponge underneath the pickups so that they're able to get enough signal from the strings. Let me just get the pickups off. Right. You can see that there is literally a kitchen sponge which I've cut up and glued underneath to to keep the pickups up. So that's what I've done. Yep, that's doing the job for the bridge pickup, and I've done less for the neck pickup because the neck pickup is going to receive more signal because the strings are further away from the bridge, so they move more. There's more vibrations, which means you're going to get a stronger signal from the neck pickup. So because of that, the neck pickup height has to be lower. Underneath, yeah, can you see that? It's difficult doing this and holding the camera at the same time. Both of those pickups are nice and stable now. Because there's sponge underneath, it's not really going to affect the pickup too much. It's going to prop it up nicely on a nice feather bed. Sponge bed, I should say. Nice temper mattress underneath. So yeah, the pickups are in. And we'll get on to doing a tone test. But now I'm just going to install these new white and shiny pickup cases. Yep, so the strings are up to pitch now. So I'll put the trem arm back in as well, or vibrato arm. I will not continue this debate. Another thing, the colours are a little bit mismatched now because you've got the cream coloured pickup selector and tremolo arm, and the kind of the white coloured pickups and volume and tone knobs. But at least now you know that these are different pickups that are in here. So that's the telltale sign. Another thing I've noticed with this guitar, it might just be down to just fret wear. The 12th fret on the B string, can you hear that buzzing? If I go to the 7th fret, there's no buzz. If I go to the 10th fret, still no buzz, a little bit, but if I go to the 12th, I think this is something I might need to get checked out. Maybe this is for next part, because that buzzing is a little bit annoying. And the bridge is not too high. It was high. If you have a look at my first and second, or my first Jazzmaster Journey video, that was probably too much, and that's probably because of my homemade shim. And I've since replaced it with a StewMac, an actual shim, and I think the angle is what's the angle? I think it's 0.5 millimeter, so 0.5 millimeters, which is giving it enough. This Jazzmaster in particular doesn't need a massive one because I think the neck angle, the neck pocket, sorry, is slightly angled anyway. Great, so now that guitar's in tune, I just need to do some micro adjustments with the pickup heights, and once that's all sorted, I'll do a quick tone test of the difference between the P90s and the single coils. So stay tuned.